Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my sacred circle. Welcome to Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki. Welcome to Healing with Ki. Today we are continuing on with our series of videos that will last for several more months. This series will cover about 60 videos or so that introduce the 54 cards in my Oracle deck, Healing with Ki. Each of the cards introduces a different frequency of universal Ki, and if you follow along from video 1 onwards, you'll find that you will be joining me for about a year and a week's journey to help you to understand, connect with, and really integrate many different kinds of universal life force energy and connecting with the wheel of the year. The cards are my life's work. They are a set of 54 curated inspirations and educations. They're lessons about universal Ki and how we can incorporate and resonate with it in our everyday life. The cards come with a companion book and this video series, as well as other videos that are part of the book. You click on a QR code and it takes you to a video that helps you work through the exercise or the meditation or the ritual related to the card. They were created to be empowering and inspirational, and I really hope that's what you get out of them. They were also created to shed light not only on what needs to be fixed right now, like a lot of oracle cards or tarot cards do, not just about the message that you need to hear right now, but also to guide you in connecting with the right vibe, the right frequency, the right universal flow in order to balance the imbalance that is being brought to your attention. Because when we heal ourselves, we heal the world around us. As we shift our inner worlds, our outer worlds shift. So each card introduces you to a way to shift both your inner world and your outer world. I am Lisa Ayres. I'm an intuitive healer, a Reiki master teacher, and I've been a practicing pagan for over 25 years. I've been working with Ki my whole life, and I hope that you enjoy this series. Let's talk about Reiki for a minute. If you are attuned to Reiki, you will find that you can deepen your experience of Reiki by incorporating these cards, or you can deepen your experience of these cards by incorporating Reiki. But you don't have to have Reiki. I designed these cards specifically to show you how to connect to universal life force energy without ever needing to be affiliated to anything or anyone. This is your own personal work, your own personal path. These are ways that you can connect with these energies without having to align yourself with any person, place, or thing, or spiritual thought process or anything like that. Specifically designed to show you that you can do this all by yourself. You don't need anyone. So this series began with Imbolc, New Beginnings. And then with the second video, we introduced the Ki of the full moon, recognizing what we have to be grateful for and requesting a really deep connection with the moon goddess. In video 3, we introduced card 1, which was all about releasing anger as the moon decreases, as the moon shrinks. And then in video 4, we did card 2, which was about releasing anxiety and fear on the night of the dark moon. We moved into frequencies that we want to increase in our life, things that we want to now start bringing in. Okay, we've let stuff go. We've made space. Now what do we want to bring into our lives? With the previous card, we invited in humility and kindness into our world. Today, we're going to talk about card number 4, which is gratitude. And card number 4 corresponds with a Reiki principle number 4, which is just for today, I will be thankful for my many blessings. Let's talk about what the principles are. The Reiki principles are rules to live by. They were crafted by the founder of Reiki, Mikao Usui, and he taught his students that the principles illuminate the path towards good fortune, and that they were also medicine which we could use to remedy any kind of disease. The principles are daily tenets, and most Reiki practitioners strive to uphold them each and every day in their lives, or at least we call them practicing Reiki practitioners. The key is try to remember these 5 truths, these 5 universal truths, and they will help you live in the moment. They will help you free yourself of unhealthy emotions, which then create unhealthy vibrations in your energetic system, and they will help you then to step into joy and love and comfort. So Master Usui taught his students to incorporate these tenets into their daily activities and into their daily meditation practice as well. They're very simple yet quite complex. So think about this. Just for today, I will be thankful for my many blessings. It points the way to a spiritual development. It points the way to moral and ethical standards. It points the way to increasing harmony between people, increasing and improving your interpersonal relationships. It also is preventative medicine. If I'm always angry and frustrated and fearful, that's stress. We know, science has told us stress is bad for our bodies. But if we can live in gratitude, we step out of that vibration of stress and disease and into a higher vibration of health and comfort and healing. And it also, of course, aids us in our mindfulness and living in the moment. Because every moment there's something to be thankful for. We just need to open our minds to it. The principles are loosely based upon Buddhist teachings. And the teachings remind us to stay in the moment. They teach us that it's not what happens to us that defines our lives, but how we react to what's happening to us that makes us who we are. They teach us that we're in control of our own lives and of our own health. If you think about the Reiki principles, think about them as a path towards your own Buddha nature, the divine spark that we all possess, that enlightened part of you. And we cannot find our Buddha nature anywhere but within ourselves, in our own hearts, in our own minds, in our own experiences. So Usui taught his students to sit in gasho, to sit in prayer, and to strive to experience, to feel each ideal in your heart every day as a part of your daily meditation practice. We all meditate every day, right? So just for the moments left in this video, can you become gratitude? Can you feel the vibe of deep thankfulness and gratitude with your entire being, with your energetic field, with your body, with your cells, with your mind, with your heart? It sounds simple, but this human existence, man, makes it difficult for us sometimes. The ability to exist completely in a state of gratitude requires us, 1, to let go of anger, card 1, 2, to let go of worry, card 2, 3, to open our hearts to meaningful relationships and to the outside world around us, to be humble enough to let go of power and entitlement, and to open to what is inside us. So let me tell you about a story that happened today, but really, actually, it started 15 years ago, this story. I have a great friend who used to host wonderful, amazing Reiki shares at her home. and I would go with some fantastic practitioners, awesome healers, people full of love and compassion and kindness and trust in the universe and trust in their own intuition. And we would often do a meditation, a loving kindness meditation at the beginning of our group healings. And I always wondered, I always forgot to ask, or I would remember to ask and then forget what the answer was, about who led these meditations. We listened to a CD. And today I was talking about how this last week I've been struggling to remain focused and motivated to do these videos and to get into the right mind frame to be able to offer these teachings and share my experiences. And a friend named Shannon, who is also amazing and very insightful and straight to the point, called me on it and said, walk your talk, do a clearing session before you start your recordings today. And I thought to myself, I don't have time for that. I'm gonna just listen to something on YouTube while I go about my chores, because I was feeling stressed about the amount of things I had to accomplish this weekend. And I chose to listen to a video that I have had saved on my to watch list forever because it's too long, and the vibe wasn't right. Guess what that video was about today, guys? That video was all about your Buddha nature, all about understanding that we're all human, all about opening up to the experience of the Buddha nature rather than fighting for it, right? Rather than fighting for it, we fight against anger, we fight against worry, we hate ourselves for not being kind enough and compassionate enough, and yet we're not kind and compassionate with ourselves. We're human, we make mistakes. And guess who was the speaker? That guy who recorded that meditation from 15 years ago that I could not find anywhere, and it was sitting there waiting for me to be in the right space at the right time. And then when I realized who he was and recognized his voice, I looked him up and I was like, how have I not found this guy before? And I just have to laugh, because that is the universe filling me or treating me with loving kindness and compassion, and knowing when I need the right messages at what time, and sending me that message right when I needed it, acknowledging my fear, acknowledging my lack of trust, and saying, yeah, but hey, guess what? It's okay. You can trust. You don't have to fight. It's all right here for you. So today, after that experience, my heart is full of gratitude. My heart is full of awe and wonder at the synchronicities of life. And when we can bring that into our experience, we just automatically share it with everything and everyone around us. And so that's really the lesson for today. So again, all that is necessary before it's possible for deep gratitude for all the little blessings that we have in our lives is letting go of fear, letting go of anger, trusting in the universe, opening our hearts to love and kindness and compassion and forgiveness. Just that. Just that. But we work on it every day. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. We're human. We're human. So take a moment. Feel this in your heart. Are you able to connect to meaningful, synchronistic things in your everyday life that you can feel grateful for? Close your eyes. Just close your eyes just for a minute. Search for the hidden gifts in your life. Search for the farmers, the truck drivers, the shop clerks who bring you your food. Search for those friends who call you out and remind you to walk your talk. Search for those baby smiles and giggles, butterfly wings, spiritual connection, a roof over your head when it's raining outside, your ability to use YouTube, the magic of the web. These little things, search for these hidden gifts in your everyday life. The list goes on and on when you truly stop to think about how your blessings have made their way to you and the absolute magic in this world. Quantum physics. Again, the interwebs. Quantum physics. It's amazing when you start thinking about it. The principle of gratitude encourages us to trust in universal abundance. And there is so much ki or chi or prana out there. There's so much universal life force energy. It's everywhere. It's in everything. It is available to us at all times. If we trust in that universal abundance, if we accept that it does in fact provide for us every single day, most profoundly when we're deeply feeling disconnected, we simply need to be willing to accept that it will provide and have that gratitude already in our hearts and be open to accepting, be willing to accept. It asks you also to truly acknowledge your blessings when they do come, right? Be thankful for those friends. Be thankful for your ability to watch this video. Be thankful that you can hear and see and feel this in your life. It's important that we acknowledge when things happen in our world, because that acknowledgement allows us to tick off a box in our Akashic records, in our contracts to say, yep, lesson learned. On to the next thing. I don't need to repeat this lesson again in another life or in another year. I've learned my lesson. I've accepted this universal truth. I have learned to trust in the universal abundance. On to the next lesson. So notice the little things, the redundant things, the things that we take for granted, and realize that there is a lot to appreciate in every moment. Even, I like the feeling of my nails. Clicking on here is kind of neat. I love the fact that I have this sweater. All these little things that we have to be happy and grateful about. This new way of seeing the world will open up your mind and your heart to future possibilities, future opportunities, and additional blessings. The more you recognize them, the more they come. The more the universe is like, oh, you like this? Oh, you recognize this? Here's some more. It's actually quite fantastic. So once you align with universal abundance, it's all yours to enjoy. That's the key. And that alignment is that deep gratitude and recognition and acknowledgement. So, what's the work for today? I will be thankful for my many blessings. On the night of the next full moon is a perfect time to recognize the fullness and abundance in your life. We're going to try this meditation, and it's going to help you experience gratitude in your heart and in your entire body. You can do this anytime, but it's very powerful on the night of the full moon. It can also be quite powerful on the night of the dark moon, when we feel most disconnected, when we need to turn inside. It can be quite powerful then too. So think about your intention and set that intention to bask in gratitude for all that you have and all that's coming to you. Then we're going to spend some time in meditation about gratitude and trust. Ask your spirit guides to be present, to help you to recall all the blessings that you've experienced throughout your life. Not just now, not just this last week, but your whole life. And after meditating for a bit, make a list of all the things that you can truly be thankful for. Then I want you to spend some time sending some healing vibes to your third eye chakra and the base of your skull. So right where the skull, that little curve at the base of your skull that goes into your neck, the occipital ridge is what it's called. That's where your memories are held. And your third eye is where your intuition and spiritual connection and knowledge and wisdom comes in. So when we're healing both spots at the same time, we're connecting our inner sight with our memories and our conscious mind. You can apply Reiki and Reiki symbols if you have it. Symbols like Daikomyo, Seiheki, Hanshaze Shonen. These are perfect to enhance the meditation. Again, intention is all that matters. The intention is to connect to all the way back to the present and bring all those things that you need to be, or you have reason to be grateful for, to the forefront, to the front of your mind. So healing the third eye and the base of the skull. Once you've spent a good 9 breaths there, you'll move to your heart, because this is where we feel and hold our gratitude. And then after you've done 9 breaths in both spots, see if you can add to the list. Is there anything more that you can be thankful for? Are there any memories that popped? Any feelings that popped up? Just see what else you can add to the list. Then after you've added to the list, take a moment to turn inside and notice that feeling of gratitude in your heart. Oh, I forgot about these wonderful things that happened to me. Oh, I remember this one time, whatever, back in grade 2, this kid was kind to me. Whatever came to your mind, notice that feeling of gratitude in your heart. Fold your hands over your heart chakra. Help you bring attention to that area, to that feeling of gratitude in your body. And then once you've connected to that feeling, see if you can expand it out of this area and into the rest of your body with your breath. So breathing in, you're acknowledging and noticing the feeling. Breathing out, you're letting it flow through you like a wave. And it's flowing through ripples in all directions, all at once. And that might take several breaths. Get it all the way out to your fingertips, the tip of your nose, tips of your ears, the tips of your toes, your back. Don't forget about your back. We often forget about our back, not just the front of the body. Fill the whole body, every organ, every cell with gratitude. When you get to that point and you're bursting with gratitude, let the gratitude fill out into your aura. See how far out. Can you get it a full arm's length out in each direction? See how far you can get that gratitude, that feeling out from you. And then leave it there. Don't shut it down. Why would you? Why would you? Leave it there. Enjoy it. Take yourself out into the world. Go for an awe wander. Love all wonders. And this is something that can get shut down in your life. I will tell you the exact moment it got shut down in my life. I don't know how old I was. Probably grade 3. I was walking to school and there was a cool caterpillar on the ground, and I crouched down, hunkered down to look at the caterpillar and inspect it and enjoy it and experience it and just watch it. And the older kid that I was walking with, who was in charge of me, said, "When are you going to grow up, Lisa?" That pain. And that shut that awe and wonder down for so many years. We forget what a little phrase, what one little sentence can do to other people. So watch your words. Watch your words. Get back to that child who is enthralled with the caterpillar walking across the sidewalk, because that is the feeling that you want to have as much as possible. Who doesn't want to feel like that all the time? Go find that childlike space of awe and wonder in your world, wherever it might be, whatever it is that brings you that joy and awe and wonder. So that's the end of this video. I always want to offer honor and recognition to the people who inspired me, inspired these lessons. This lesson in particular was inspired by Jack Kornfield. He's the guy who I just discovered today. And Walter Lubeck, who I've mentioned a few times. His book, Reiki Way of the Heart, really inspired this lesson. And it's a great book. It's out of print, but if you can find it, it's a fun read. Jack Kornfield has his own podcast. I can't remember what it's called, but check him out. It's Kornfield with a K. I will put it in the links below. Have a great day. Enjoy this feeling. Feel it. Hold on to it. Come back to it whenever you can. It will make your life wonderful. Blessed be. I'll see you at the next video.